I don't want to lie to you guys. Like, honestly, I've been moving from strategy to strategy. Then early, like previous 3 months ago, I was like, okay, why don't I like take a twist on price action? And this is what I did. So on price action, I actually added like a few things, as you definitely see on this episode. So as you can actually see on this chart here, I've got the V251Fs on the H4 time frame. Remember, I use the DSE model, which is the direction, structure, and entry model, right? Which means that like my H4 is my direction time frame, then the H1 is like the structure time frame, then the M15 I probably use it for entries depending on whether I want a sniper or something like that. So you can actually see that this is the H4 as I have stated earlier. So I'm actually going to mark out my swing points as usual. This is what I always do, guys, and I always emphasize on this point, like of marking out your swing points no matter what strategy you use, right? Swing points are those turning points. Like, I think the market would definitely come back to these swing points at a certain point in time, right? So this is what I do here. I mark out my swing points, and if you can actually see that I made my entry here, and my stop loss is at this point here, which is minus 14 bucks. I don't use those crazy lot sizes. I want to take this forex thing as a journey rather than, you know, that kind of a whip, right? I'm not a gambler. I don't do that. So you can actually see that this setup has got Booga. Okay, that's my dog. Okay, you want to see him? Let me show you Booga. Okay, this is Booga, guys. This is Booga. Tells me that she loves you so much. Okay, so this setup has got 1:5 plus risk reward ratio, right? And this is what I did. I zoomed a bit on the H4 time frame, as you see here, and I added my indicator, which is called the shiver supply and demand, right? So with the shiver supply and demand, you can actually see that it has plotted this 10 code verified support. So I was on this verified support and was like, okay, so there was a setup out there. Then let me remove those, and I want to remove them. So you can actually see that if I zoom here, how do I shift this chart? Okay, so if I move to here, you can actually see that there was an H4 order block here that was mitigated later on. It also gave me an additional confirmation. It's like, okay, so this market can actually do something here, because there was a verified support as well as an order block at that point. And I was like, okay, cool. Then on the H4, I was like, okay, I'm done with the H4 here, and I want to do something good here. So I moved on to my H1, right? So on my H1, you can actually see that we were still on our verified support, and price is actually on a verified resistance here, and I'm anticipating price to move to this H1 order block to test it and mitigate it. So on the H1, let me remove everything there so that you know what is actually going on. What is happening here? Oh, what template is this? So using this, you know, my clear template here, I'm actually going to draw a trend line that gave me some sort of confidence to say, yeah, this is going to be crazy. So with this trend line here, I marked this point here and this point here, and price actually tested this point here, 1, 2, and on the third time here, I saw price moving down, and I was like, okay, I knew that price was going up, so I was waiting for a breakout and retest. And after seeing a certain move on the M5 time frame here, I entered this, you know, and I was like, okay, I'm willing to risk 14 bucks here. And price actually went up here, then tested this this resistance, right, which is dynamic, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm actually going to blow, but I'm going to wait. So I waited, then price actually broke out of this trend line and went up just like that. So you can actually see that using only these indicators, you can get a very nice good entry, right? If I can actually add this AOR channel as I always do, you'll definitely see something crazy. So with the AOR channel, you can actually see that this is the middle part of the channel, and this is the top part of the channel. So price is likely to come to this around this zone, then come back to test it and move up to my TP. So if my TP is hit, I won't mind, guys. I don't want to lie, but I have to protect my my assets here. So I'm going to move my stop loss to slightly above break even. So I'm moving my stop loss to 25 bucks here. So if the market actually turns against me, I'll definitely book that profit. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. Tell me what you think in the comment section.